butt in there right now!
It Rains Diamonds.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 7, season 6, Juggalo Rewind podcast, your favorite Juggalo podcast.
Damn straight.
I'm Peter. That's Chris. What is going on today, Chris?
Oh, it's March Madness out in the world. It's Merch Madness in our world. And that means, WrestleMania's right around the corner, which means the sun's coming out around these parts. Oh, it snowed around here recently.
Yeah, it's a blizzard.
But, it's daylight. We're recording them. The daylight was somewhat still there. So, yeah, feels good.
I still see a little peak of sunlight.
So, it's that time of the year. Everything's opening up. Just like that book underneath the Wraith. Open it up.
I thought you were going to say it's open. The skies are opening up and it's raining.
Raining, maybe. We'll see.
Raining something.
It was heavy snow up here in Michigan for a minute.
The street that I parked on last night looked like diamonds. But we'll get into that in a moment.
Was it leftovers from last time you were at Harpo?
You son of a bitch. Anyways, before we get into all of that, remind you that here at the Juggalo Rewind, we deep dive into Juggalo albums. Classic albums.
Classics.
Some may say. One track at a time.
Timeless, maybe. It was supposed to be the end of time after all this was said, but it was just timeless.
Now it's just continued on.
Yes.
Whether you're a long-time Juggalo, a new Juggalo.
New Juggalo.
Or new to Juggalo. Or not a Juggalo at all. We hope that there's something here for you, whether it's kicking up the nostalgia, teaching you something, or just being here and entertaining you.
Yeah, right. Passing your work day. All you hard-working jugs.
All you 9-to-5 Juggalos. Getting up at the crack of dawn.
Got a couple truck drivers out there that told us. I assume they're truck drivers. They just said driving. They could have been driving anything. In my mind, I'm thinking the guy, big rig, got the chaw in. He's listening to the rewind. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Give me right now. You're out there in the truck. Give me one of them boys while you're driving. That's what I want.
It's sad that you equate that to driving when most real people get in their car and drive to work.
Well, he
just drive to work. You don't.
I did this week one time.
You forget what it means to go to work.
I want to make rewind mud flaps for the truck drivers out there that we have.
Instead of the girly one, you have the
rewind
logo
on the bottom. Yeah.
Honk if you're a fat or whack packer.
Yeah, there's a sticker.
Okay, anyways, I don't even know where we were.
I gotta make them bumper stickers before Ash drove around time. The Tokyo Spa one.
Bye, Scott. Anyways, come on. If you're new, this is an excellent place to start, but you can always go back to the beginning of the season, pick up the entire CD, or go back into our past seasons. We've had lots of nonsense. Go check us out anywhere where you listen or watch podcasts. But this season, we're right in the middle of the almighty 6th Joker's card.
That's right.
What do you call it? The
culmination?
No, the Wraith's exhibit of Shangri-La.
Leezy.
You bring up the multiple points that I want to get to in this episode, and we will talk about those very soon. What is going on? What are we up to? Just kind of briefly where we are in the world. We were talking before. The mics were hot, but we will recap for everyone else listening. This past weekend, I went to Horror Hound in Cincinnati, Ohio. That was a fun little trip.
I didn't realize it was Cincinnati. Did you have any Skyline chili while you were down there?
No, we all made fun of how bad Skyline chili is.
It's okay. You know what it's good for? I made, when the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, made a dip. There's a Skyline dip. It was good with that. It's like cream cheese, with chips. But we tried with the spaghetti. Yeah. That's too much.
Yeah. And there's something about it. I wasn't pleased when I had it. But no Skyline chili. Just, the eating was not very good. I was very cranky because I didn't know we did have a good dinner, but I just had a salad.
Yeah.
But the cheesecake was real good.
Cheesecake.
It was awesome cheesecake. Right off my diet. But yeah, we saw some interesting.
My diet right now.
Couple White Claw boys.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Wash
forgot
my
to bring it. God damn it! I always forget to bring you something I
You
have.
bought some Stone Cold 316 IPA while you're down there?
No,
I should have. I just thought of that now. You're in Ohio. I should have had you look for that at a
I
store.
didn't know they had it there.
Oh, well, it's probably out now, but for 316 Day, it was like a black can that just said 316.
I did see someone else got it, but
it was real cool. Of course, Michigan's like the one state. I keep derailing you. Go on.
No,
The
that's
horror
okay.
hound.
Do they have it in Indiana?
I don't
I can
know.
grab it next weekend if we see it.
Yeah, maybe I'll check their map. It was probably a limited run, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, horror hound.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not super into horror stuff, but I mean, it was fun. Very nice setup, and saw some people, made some friends, shook some hands.
Yeah.
Bought some T-shirts. Got my Halloween 3 T-shirt.
Hell yeah. Let's get ready. We're like 6 months away from Halloween season kicking
halfway
off.
to Halloween.
Yeah.
I bought a pair of Loomis socks.
Nice.
That was from Fright Rags. I
Yeah.
don't know if I said that before.
Yeah.
Bought a magnet. Just little bullshit.
Knickknacks.
Yeah. So
Tchotchkes.
that was a fun little trip with Mike and Steve. And then when we got back, we went to GCW, which, if anyone has ever been here, going to Harpo's is horrible. And it did not disappoint. No parking.
Yeah.
So I had to park on the street.
Yeah.
But at least I parked on, is that Harper?
Yeah. That's what it's on.
Right on Harper,
Yeah.
not in the neighborhood. But I was not happy about that. I was not happy about being late. Someone crashed into the front door.
Yeah, I did see that on Instagram watching along. Those things I was cracking up.
So dumb. But I don't understand. Maybe this is a thing at Harpo's now that I've not
Yeah.
picked up on. All the doors, front, back, everything are wide open.
Maybe it's like the asbestos in the ceiling. They're making sure you get some fresh air in there.
It was freezing cold. Like,
It was cold when we went back in like 2001-ish.
Oh my
like
God.
Pandemic era. It was cold as hell there. Because I remember I never
2001?
2021. Never took the jacket off or anything in there.
No, this was like, because yeah, we went to a GCW show.
Yeah, it was
right?
cold as hell. But it was cold as hell outside. The inside was still cold, but I don't remember the doors being all open or anything.
No,
like that.
you could like feel the breeze.
breeze comes.
It was bitter cold.
So weird. Why would you, with everyone wrestling to you, half naked in the ring, be cold as hell?
Yeah, I don't. It felt like the locker room doors were open because you
Yeah.
could feel it coming from like the
From out.
stage. Yeah, I don't know, but I was beyond miserable. But the story of the Juggalo world
Yeah.
is that Violent J was there
That's what I hear.
with his 3 lovely ladies
3 now. Wow. Attaboy.
living his life.
Good for him.
And one of them is his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and one of them is his ex-girlfriend, and I don't know who the third one is.
Miss Sugar Slam when you settle down, living that domestic life. Miss those days. Hey, it's a
Yeah.
midlife crisis. Maybe he'll settle down eventually.
Yeah, maybe. He looked like something.
Yeah.
He was there.
I seen pictures of him with like, imagine the guy who owns Harpo's. That guy's real funny.
Yeah, he
bearded
was taking-
Surman.
He looked like the artist guy I was telling you about. That's what he looked like. So yeah, we'll see. No in-ring work for
No.
the Duke of the Wicked.
Yeah.
Just
Heard he was scouting future commentators. What I was told.
that'd be hilarious. I didn't think those two even knew each other.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they know.
I mean, Jay probably knew him. And
No
went up to
way.
him.
No
Right.
way.
Yeah, I mean, he's local legend.
And then in between sets, they were playing, or in between matches, they were playing chicken hunting.
Yeah.
So
Just that over and over again.
No, they were playing. What's the Eminem song? Grew up to be just like me. Like,
Yeah.
Do,
Wasn't it
do.
the theme of the show?
Role Model.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was the Eminem. They've done that a few times.
that,
Eminem
yeah.
songs.
But yeah, then they started playing chicken hunting, and like whatever track they were using was kept skipping, so it would end and then skip back to the middle. It was fucking atrocious. But yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah,
Main event was Danhausen and
yeah, that looked good.
Matt Cardona.
Yeah,
So
Danhausen's champion. He won there. See?
no,
Oh,
not champion at all.
I thought I seen him with a belt.
He had like his own belt.
Oh.
Just to make fun of Cardona's
Hardcore champion, or what the hell he is.
the internet champion.
Internet champion. Yeah.
Indie God.
Indie God. All the nicknames. He's like 500 nicknames.
He had a funny bit where he's like, instead of very nice, very evil, he's like, very indie, very God.
That's good.
They were calling Detroit a shithole like he always does. That was good.
The area they're in did much justice.
Yeah. So, no, that was a good match.
Jacob lives pretty close, though. Like, right by the canal and the river. Like, not far away. So, next time, we just park there and get dropped off by his girlfriend.
Yeah,
or,
I was going to say, how are you going to get
or
there?
even just Uber from that spot. It's, like, not far at all.
Yeah. Not too bad.
We Ubered for the factory the one time, and that wasn't bad.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. We were in a time crunch. I thought
Right,
it
yeah,
wasn't
by the time
happening.
you went. But I'm like, yeah, if planned ahead, go do Jacobs and go from there. I was talking a little bit with him, but neither of us decided to go.
Yeah, Rex was there.
Yeah.
And I thought about doing the factory, but I'm like, no, if everyone's not going to do it, I'm not going to ask. So
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
just been
time
so
crunch.
turned off from, like, Harpo's. It's so hard to see the one time I was there. I'm like, where we wound up being was okay in the back there.
That's where we stood. We stood on the floor.
Yeah, if you.
In the corners.
But
And
it's
that
still
was
not
fun.
great.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't
Yeah.
crowded by us.
Anyone take a stumble like Kelly did there?
Forgot about that. No.
He bit it so hard.
We were standing behind Danhausen's dad the whole
Oh,
time.
nice. You talked to him?
At the very end,
Yeah.
yes. Steve goes, hey, are you going to Astro? Or no, maybe he was asking about one of the other conventions, like Motor City,
Yeah.
whatever. And they both turned around and said, no, not this year. And he goes, not you, Donovan. I'm talking to Brian. And I'm like, God damn. He's like, oh, sorry. So
Yes.
old Papa Hausen.
That's awesome.
He didn't big time us.
Did me when the time his son was there and he had all access. Thought he was too good for me. All he gave me was one of these. Yeah, a little nod. I said, oh, fuck you, man.
He shared his chicken nuggets with me.
Yeah. You two are always friends.
He's good, brother.
Yeah.
He recognizes the weird. Then the other thing I kind of wanted to touch on, unless you had something else from that? No? The other thing we did not talk about, which we could get into, but we don't have to waste a ton of time on, we never talked about the Not Normal video.
Yeah, your debut. Did you get your did you get a Screen Actors Guild card like Terry Funk?
Oh, you guys just get
Move here a couple of years. He gets that health insurance.
Yes. So, no, we posted it a couple times. It's been around, but if you have not watched the video for Monoxide Childs.
Child. He's not a child anymore, huh?
He's not. He's just a man.
Monoxide man.
Manoxide.
Monoxide.
His first video off of the Chainsmoker 2 is Not Normal. And
Not nothing in comparison.
Me and our boy Big Steve made a little guest appearance.
Yeah.
So Steve was the one who got abducted, and he's in the kill room, and I was the first person who was locking up the shop.
Yeah, you're technically abducted, but they don't see what
They
happens
don't
here, right?
show it, yeah.
Still in the back of Fritz's van.
Hey, that's kayfabe, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
And then I was his body double. If they put it up on YouTube, but they have like the behind the scenes videos or shots from it, and in the scene where he was on the ground in the alley, that was me.
And at one point you could see like when you swap.
And then when he was laying down, I was the one who was walking up to him. So
should have stole that jacket. That was sweet, like kind of Kramer like. I liked it.
It made me give it back.
I would wear that.
The jacket, the shoes, the wig. So if you have not gone onto YouTube and searched that, go check that out.
Nice.
So it was fun. It was something different.
Yeah.
Something that I've not done in all the years that we've like been around.
I know. I'm jealous. I was supposed to be in the Got Some Teeth video and I didn't get to go, so I'm itching. I need to get a music video.
We weren't in the Gordy one either.
No, I didn't even show up to that one either, though.
Yeah, I don't think did Steven Rex?
Yeah, they did. They hung around forever, and they said they kept huddling around a space heater because it was so cold, and they finally just left because it took so long.
I can see that. They're too busy with Good Charlotte.
Yeah, something was going on there. It took them forever to do anything. They just left.
It's fair. I don't think they used any like. I'm trying to even think that was a good video, but they didn't have like crowd shots or anything.
Yeah, I don't know what the extras were. I can't remember anything about it.
Also, part of that video, the kill room, me and Steve had a build. So when you see that scene, we put that all together.
Yeah.
And then I also, little behind the scenes fact, was splattering him with blood.
Right.
So in that scene where he's got all the blood all over him, I had to throw it on his face.
The paintbrush, what'd you use?
There was like a piece of paper that was folded into like, it was like a doobie.
Yeah.
Doobie.
Like a doobie.
You know what I mean? Like you just fold it up so it's like long.
Yeah.
And he was using that to like dab it on himself. And then he dipped it and he's like, put this on my face. And instead of like, I think I should have like.
He wanted you to dab him.
I think I should, but I went like that, like whipped it. And
Hey, it looked good. It looked good in the video.
I thought it did. Like it was like cuts.
Yeah, like it was splattered across.
Yeah, but I think he meant it because he like went back like a fucking beaten puppy.
I think when he was drooling all of his mouth. I'm like, why is he drooling out of his mouth? What is that? He got
we said
internal injuries?
We made mention of that instantly.
I mean, it looks cool. I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I like that album, though. I'm a big fan of it.
That album's not bad.
Yeah. I'm big mark for it. Maybe it'll make the year-end list. We'll see.
Do we have a year-end? Oh, you mean like
my personal one?
Wow.
Yeah. No, probably not, but
no,
it's good.
Too filled with Casey Musgraves and
that came out last week. Whoa, boy, already. And Waxahachie this week was
who's a what now?
Waxahachie album, top notch. She's been on a run.
That's a she?
Yeah.
I thought it was a city in Texas.
Well, yeah, but that's the name of her persona. I don't know what her real name is.
She has a persona?
Like Blaze, you know. That's not his real name. That's not your real name, Waxahachie.
Waxahachie, the fucking butane magician. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
It's a nice hoodie you got there.
I know. If anyone out there is watching, you might wonder, oh, what is that? Finally, thanks to you and good listeners who flooded
at least 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, the Psychopathic Museum, someone was on there selling it, so finally got back in my possession the Hollow Wicked hoodie. So I'm almost out of any grail piece I need. This was like the one.
Grail piece.
Got it. Pretty good shape. I cleaned it up with this little like lint type thing, like it's a little like spinning fan.
Yeah.
So cleaned up the letter, cleaned up all the little hanging things. There's a couple of spots I need to stitch. Make sure my father-in-law is an expert sewer, so I'll have him stitch it up for me. Wear it occasionally. I'm scared to wear it out. Though Danielle, my wife, said I can't wear it in public. Not allowed. Told me not to even wear it out of the house.
I would think it's either that or she would just want you to like live in the thing. Like you better just get every living, breathing moment.
She told me I need to get rid of 5 hoodies because I have too many hoodies. I said I live in the basement all day. I'm working down in the basement freezing, so. But yeah, I don't want to wear it too much. I want to wear it out, but I'm excited to finally have it back in my possession. XL, that's what I had back in 2001, so fits nice and snug.
Like a glove?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Still got the little...
Still got the things?
I mean, he could have replaced them, but I think these might be. It's hard to say what the originals look like.
Even like the silver things, like the grommets look good.
Yeah.
Like you would think those would be out.
Right.
Fucking Juggalo would have like cut the neck. You know what I mean? Like that could have
the one I almost bought last year, I think it was like cigarette burns and all. It was a 2X, but I'm like, I never see it, so very excited. Got this from dude who has Shaggy's hair in his possession, I hear you said. So that's a big time collector I got this from.
Popped me on that one. Yeah, I don't know if he's a listener, but he has a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And now I don't know if it's just because I think I'm friends with him on Facebook now, but yeah, he posts a ton of shit that he sells, so.
Maybe it's Juggalo Collectibles, a side hustle.
It's very...
Can confirm Juggalo Collectibles is a man. I did see him post a picture of him and his child memory. Remember, we were trying to only knew him by the gloves.
You don't have to argue your case to me. I'm listening. I'm just looking at you. Fine, I won't look at you.
I was just saying, we always were trying to confirm what gender Juggalo Collectibles were. So we only seen the gloves. Could have been anything. So, there's a dude.
Congratulations, Juggalo Collectibles.
Congratulations on your baby a few years ago.
Oh.
What if they listen? They always like on Instagram.
I don't think people think we're a podcast.
They think we're just a tournament of jerseys. By the way, get your votes in. Right now, it's as you listen to this, it's probably the Sweet 16. Probably round 2 is just wrapping up. I would imagine Sweet 16 is probably just kicking off.
Yeah, you can't do it like the real one because then round 1 and 2 would be like you'd be up all night.
Yeah. I've been pushing them through though, so as we're recording, round 1 is wrapping wrap it up. So round 2 will be beginning.
You should do ones when actually the real games happen.
Kick them off every time the
So
game
like
plays.
12, 12:15, 12:20.
I mean, I usually space out every hour or two. I'll drop a new one.
If I fuck it's 3:45 on the ones in overtime, I gotta wait.
If I was smart enough, I could probably plan it, like, you know, get one of them apps that you like time all your.
Yeah.
But since it's like the poll, like, I don't know, it's a story. I don't know. I just do it when I do it.
Good call.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll do that for next year.
we'll see.
We already have an idea for next year.
That's right.
Already did the
Homework.
research. So
We're either like a year in advance on stuff, or we're doing it like the night of. We're still in between with what we do.
no, there's either me watching every Hell in the Cell and then you not watching any of them, and then we don't do the episode at all. So
You watching every TPI, me watching 4 of them.
oh god, forgot about all the TV. The only spreadsheet that's fucking.
I had a notebook full of notes I was jotting down while I was watching it. I had a lot of fun ideas.
way to just depress me into that again.
How about was it Fear the Beard or the other bearded man who who pitched the us doing the old wrestling?
Yeah.
Like it's old time radio. I was like, that's awesome.
So that's Justin. That's not
Justin the
right,
Beard.
yeah.
Justin Beard and Fear the Beard.
Why is he a beard? Why not everyone's a beard?
He has a beard,
Well,
doesn't he?
yeah, but who
Yeah.
doesn't?
So
Christmas has a beard.
I'm just saying, I need to make a name for him so I can remember.
Justin. They gave it to him.
He needs a gimmick
His
name.
parents gave it to him at birth.
He needs everyone's got a gimmick name in this world.
What is his gimmick name? Doesn't he have one? No, I think it's just Justin. I just know him
Justin
by his
Summers,
name.
right?
Yeah.
I gave him his kayfabe name.
Good lord, I wouldn't just be dropping his government, boy.
That's his TikTok name, right? He's always on TikTok talking. He's got a
TikTok
big following.
TikToking.
Chicken talking. Chicken hunting. I don't know. Just let's get him. What were we talking about?
Harpo's and the diamond rain on the street.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of glass on the street. I will tell you
Always.
that. All right, well, that's what we've been up to.
Right.
So it's probably time to dig in because we have an episode.
Yeah, we do.
So, oof.
All
All
right.
right. Let's start moving. As we said, this is the 7th track on Shangri-La. And it has 2 songs, if you will say.
If you will.
You could say.
One, I guess, one would be a hidden track if you just looked at the packaging, because it's not there. But if you open the book, you go Bitchslappaz. What is that? Because it's in the book. So
Well, kinda. Not really. So, we have been debating this since the beginning of time, that how we would do these episodes. But if you are a fan and you know what we're up to, or what the Wraith is up to with his little fingers, that there are 2 songs on this track, and we are going to talk about both of them. So
right.
I think that's just what we have to do. That's okay. First up, how do we want to do this? Tail of the tape. We'll just do the tail of the tape for kind of overall, and then we'll go one at a time.
That sounds good.
We'll figure it out. So this episode, we are talking both It Rains Diamonds and
yes.
Bitchslappaz.
Slappaz with a Z, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
One word or 2? I think
One.
it's 1. I wrote 2. up here.
2 with 2 in here.
Oh.
I don't know when you plug it into the old computer what the disc will read.
I don't trust any of that. Oh, the disc. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you know when it.
I thought you meant like a Spotify or whatever.
Yeah.
So the entire track is 5 minutes and 26 seconds, but give or take, It Rains Diamonds is about 3:14. So we'll stick with that for now. Well, I think It Rains Diamonds 3 minutes 14 seconds. And what other notes do we have here? You may hear some drums in the background. Not just your normal sweet guitar from...
Not a drum machine either. Like
No.
a real one.
We have Ashley, a.k.a. Lil Peg,
Little pig.
who was in Zug Island
Yes.
and did some work with other people. Like he may have been the backing drums for... was it Heartbroken and Homicidal?
Oh, really?
Or was it Green Book? Like
Still around then?
He's done work for
Yeah.
other people, so... But yes.
He'd wear a
He's-
pig mask on stage, wouldn't he?
I believe he did.
I mean, his name's Little Pig. Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? You also have some guest features
Yeah.
here by Anybody Killer.
He's been hanging out for a couple weeks with us.
He has been here more than almost everybody else. And Jumpsteady
That's right.
gets a little play. So let's talk about It Rains. Oh, we'll do that in between.
Okay.
We'll go back. Give me a second. Let me think.
Whoop.
No, you don't have to do that.
I was going back.
Oh. Well, fuck. We'll save that for later. That's okay. Not a big deal. Anywho,
Yeah.
keep all that in. We were talking It Rains Diamonds.
Nightly.
The first of 2 tracks we're talking about today. I got my notebook.
Handy dandy.
Now, in the book,
Right.
I don't think it says it like this, but in Genius, they call it Part 1 and Part 2. Like, it's very official.
Oh, yeah?
So, Part 1 and Part 2 of said track. So, we were talking Part 1, It Rains Diamonds.
Nightly.
Stop it. Now, I have a bunch of questions here right
Okay.
off the bat, but we'll start digging, and I won't bore you with my questions right away. Intro starts with Mr. Shaggy Too Dope. After a nice little guitar. Little guitar in the background.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that Mike P guitar.
Because a nice little flair when he brings a guitar in.
Shaggy talking about kill me, motherfucker.
Motherfucko. Not fucko, fucko. That's what it says here. I think he says fucko.
Murder, murder. What? I can't wait to die.
Yeah.
Please murder my motherfucking ass off. Bring it, because I'm going to Shangri-La. So,
Yeah.
I have so many things here right off the bat. This, I don't even know what the song is about. I mean, we'll get into that in a second. But I'll wait on that. Never mind. Well, we'll stick to Shangri-La.
Okay.
We didn't talk about it early on, I don't think. But if you are not a fan and you do not understand what this album or anything is talking
Yeah.
about, Shangri-La is their word for heaven.
I mean, it's been around forever as
I'm
that.
not
Yeah.
saying it's not like they didn't like make it up.
Right.
It's like a thing. I mean, how many like Thai restaurants do you drive
Yeah.
by that are called Shangri-La? Like, it's a thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they've alluded to it very much yet. But definitely in this song and beyond, they
Right.
do. But I don't know if we specifically said it.
Yeah, going into it when it's the race exhibit of Shangri-La. I guess maybe we kind of did. Like, it's heaven. It's a...
I just don't think we said it specifically.
Yeah, maybe not.
If you are a person listening to this and don't know anything about this,
Yeah.
which the person who used to, I don't think listens anymore.
Oh, no. Lost him.
I think I did. I don't know if we did collectively, but I did as a
We
friendship.
did.
So that's okay. They're not listening. So what do anyone care? Yeah, if you don't know, there's that.
Yeah.
It could get confusing, but you could also pick up on the context clues. But just wanted to put it out there that
I mean, if you're going to this cold, a new person, everything's going to be confusing. Like, just beyond all this, the heaven and hell storyline, there's just all sorts of confusing shit. Like, who's this ABK guy who keeps yelling all over the place and not actually rapping on any of his songs?
that's also true. He's just some guy.
Yeah.
All right. So, verse number 1.
Yeah. Again, we got the fun Jay and
Yes.
Shaggy back and forth.
I think last week when I said that, I was thinking of this
Yeah.
because we were studying ahead. This is straight up like them finishing each other's sentences.
Which they did second or first track. Is it Welcome to the Show? They were kind of doing that.
No, they each had their own. They started.
I thought they went back to, like, not finishing sentences, but they went like line for line on one of them.
And that was literally last week.
Was it?
I thought so.
I mean, maybe in general, just a few times that they go back and forth a little bit, like overall, or like Shaggy's in the background of his,
Yeah.
more so than their previous albums where it's like a lot of it's Jay.
I mean, Blam definitely where it was like back and forth with where he was the genie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like we've done this recently, but this one is just straight up like mid-sentence.
Right.
So I don't even know if we can easily say who says what. Just
It's
know-
almost like a call and response.
Except the sentence, all right, first sentence. We'll do it. I will do it this way now,
Yeah.
but I'm not doing it
Every
this way.
time,
No,
yeah.
fuck you. I'm not-
I didn't ask you to.
I know, but you started to, and you're saying it's a call and response, but it's not. The way it's written, it's
Yeah.
typed, it is. The sentence, Violent J says, have you ever tried And Shaggy says, to get the fuck up out your whole butt.
Yeah.
And Jay comes back and says, fall right back inside.
Yeah.
So it's like one sentence that's cut twice. Like, I'm not going back and forth
No.
like that.
I just meant call response like the way, like, back inside, like one's yelling to the other, like back and forth.
Yes.
Like they're across a pond yelling the song back to each other.
If it was like half a sentence, half and half,
Yeah.
but it's like a third, a third, and a third. It's not as easy as I say, this, you say that.
Yeah. I understand.
I see I'm rubbing off on you. It's also hard to read without singing it like I do. But we've been doing that for years, right?
This entire album has been hard on that end.
Have you ever tried to get the fuck up out your hole, but fall right back inside? Once again, denied.
Yeah.
So have you ever tried to get up, and then you just slip right back?
Yeah. So getting deep right off the bat with this diamond.
This is.
Not the diamond raving at all. That's like, I mean, maybe you're trying to fight out of it. You're trying to see them diamonds.
Well, that's what it's. We haven't even gotten there yet. We've been a half a sentence in. Calm down.
I'm just
pal.
saying, for a song called It Rains Diamonds, already you're getting some deep, heavy stuff in here.
Have you ever seen people turn into the devil over money green? Tell me what it means.
Tell me what it means.
So, yeah, have you ever seen people get shitty over money?
Yeah.
All the time. I do constantly. Have you ever... So your brother does constantly. Have you ever been to the wicked part of town, and would you go again? They don't want you in.
You're just there. You're in Harpo's.
Harpo's is the wickedest part of the wicked town. Would you follow me if I knew where it rains diamonds? No more poverty, as clean as we can be.
No more poverty, as clean as we can be. Jay's dying to just like let it loose on this one.
Yes. So they're basically saying, we understand everyone has hard times. You see shitty things. What if I told you there was a place where this wasn't the case?
Yeah.
This is where I have two issues. One,
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting they're doing this, but I want to put it out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's just part of ICP's lore or horrorcore lore or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They are not, what's the word? Not fantasizing. They are not making light of suicide, correct? I hope not.
No, I think they're saying, what, go on?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I think they're just explaining Shangri-La, not saying kill yourself and come to this Shangri-La, just saying hey, life's tough and all this, but we know a place that's, when it's all said and done, we got diamond raining up here.
So you're saying Shaggy's intro?
Well, I'm not saying... That's just Shaggy being boisterous and yelling. I can't wait to get there. He's not saying I'm going to kill myself. Oh, he does say kill me right now.
Sensationalizing, I think, is the word that I was looking for.
But I don't think leading into it, their verse is saying, off yourself and come follow us here.
Shaggy's next interlude doesn't say that either.
That's just
I understand it's not straight up saying it, but I want to make clear that reading the lyrics as they are, one could take it as that, and I don't think that's how it's meant.
No, I don't think so at all.
Just very much oh, we like dead bodies. Oh, we do this and that. It's not a straight up oh, this world sucks. It's better somewhere else.
No, I think it goes back to Pass Me By when he's talking about why you're crying for them when they're up there living fat, paid, all this. I don't think it's
that I get.
I think it's more they're trying to be that type of vibe with it than what you were saying.
But it's tough when the interludes are all saying, please murder my motherfucking ass off.
I get what you mean there.
So,
but that's just Shaggy,
I'm trying to say that.
Yeah.
Also, who's saying you're going to Shangri-La?
You're in Juggalo.
What? Man, I have a Juggalo story for you, but I don't know if we can say it on the podcast.
We'll save that one.
It's just how Juggalos are dirtbags and shitheads. Someone we know who is a petite female got spoken to by a Juggalo in a way that no one should be spoken to in real life. But this was not even at a gathering. That's
not indicative of every Juggalo. That's every subculture. There's going to be shitty people.
That person? I'm just saying. I don't think that guy's going to Shangri-La.
No, maybe not. There's some Some diamonds in the rough and that raining diamonds.
Yes, there's some pieces of coal that are falling.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jay's chorus.
Yeah.
It rains diamonds nightly. In my shagri-la lit brightly. Who could miss this? So inviting. Come stand a mountaintop and yell. And yell.
You know what he's talking about?
No, I don't.
Michigan winning the national championship, because that's exactly how it felt. Right there.
Standing on top of the...
Yeah. This chorus is exactly my body on January 9th or whatever it was.
January 8th.
January 6th. Yeah.
The only thing that was falling on January 6th was that guy off the fence.
Well, they were trying to make Mike Pence fall off that noose is what they're trying to do.
That guy's fucking raccoon hat was falling off his head when he was on fucking Nancy Pelosi's desk.
Oh, I love this chorus, though. This is fun.
It doesn't make any sense.
What are you talking about?
Come stand mountaintop and yell.
It's just like you're in Shangri-La and you're
I
feeling on top of the world.
You don't have to, but it's not what he's saying. He's
stand mountaintop and yeah.
He's missing words.
Well, you gotta shorten it up to make it work.
Okay.
Maybe he says it on really, there's a lot of layers. You can't hear me. He's like, come stand on a mountaintop and yell. Maybe it's like that.
Did you always know this is what he was saying?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I never really thought it through of like, doesn't really make any sense. But, yeah, overall, I think so. I never sat down to think it through.
No.
I sing along and feel it.
Well, that's what we do. Feel it. I feel like, and maybe we're getting a little too deep here. Oh, god damn. This is one of those songs. So a song is made of lyrics and beat, right?
Yes.
No matter what genre.
Right.
Sometimes one is better than the other.
Yeah.
And if they're both awesome, that's perfect, right? I feel like this is one of those songs that, I don't know even how to phrase this. I sing along to the beat.
Yeah.
Like, I know the words, I hear them, but it's more of the feeling and the beat that is what I'm listening to. Like,
well, even when we go back to the beginning where you said I can't even read this out singing, you're not thinking of the lyrics, you're singing just like that cadence of the
yes,
because they're singing along with the way the song goes. Yeah.
The same thing with this, like the hook. I just know the like I know the wave of the sound. I don't know the words.
And when he starts singing, the sound picks up with them and rides with the doom doom.
And whether that's, I mean, you never know. Is that Mike P or anyone making a beat and throwing little pauses in it, and they ride it?
Yeah.
Or is that him laying something down, them rapping over it, and him going back and kind of tweaking and leaving
I think that based especially on how they said they did, Lotus Pod to Dallas to
back and forth.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of
and there's so many of them
tinkering
in here
with it
that do it like that where it I love when that happens. We say that for seasons.
Psychopat's been good for that in this era of always tinkering with the things like that.
Like we've said it from Most Tasteless one, where it's when you talk about singing a cappella and I cut out the beat, or you have an action noise and it has some, or action word and it has the noise or it drops. We have a couple of them even in this and next episode.
This whole album. Or if you say, Twisted Hair and you go secondhand smoke, you yell it in the background, you can hear it clear as day because you're like, yeah, I got the twisted hair, breathe it in, secondhand smoke. Like that.
I've never heard that. So yeah, the guitar gets a little heavy during the hook. I like it.
I like leading into it too. The guitar was that the little you could tell he's just the little tiny noise that he does with the guitar throughout the thing.
And then we have another Shaggy interlude.
Yeah.
Someone stab in my face or something.
Stab my face or something.
Kill me.
This goes back to the Shaggy on. Not Shaggy, it's Madrox on Spin the Bottle. Someone touched my butt or something. Same type of thing instead of the sexual sexual needs. It's more just killing me needs. Same type of vibe as the way he's yelling it.
Same type of vibe.
It's very Juggalo.
What the fuck a ninja got to do around here to get his dead on? All right, so the first verse had a story to it. I feel not a story, but a theme.
Theme is following. Yeah, the
Hey, have you
explaining what it is?
Yeah, have you seen Shitty Times? It gets better.
Yeah.
This one, I don't think makes any sense.
This one just feels like living in the present day or living your day. Maybe it's diamonds on earth. Let's see.
There's a lot of it that's me living my day. Do you like to drink?
Yeah.
Would you fuck a girl the day you met her?
What you think?
What you think?
On the kitchen sink.
What are you talking about?
I'm visualizing you're at a house party. You meet someone and you're in the kitchen or the bathroom and boom. I guess you're in the kitchen. It's the kitchen sink. But nonetheless, it just happens in the spur of a moment. We just met them and boom, here we go.
In the middle of a party?
Well, maybe the party's downstairs and you're upstairs, Maybe the party's outside. I don't know. Maybe it's summertime.
Maybe it's summertime. ABK throws himself into these verses now. Now we got a threesome.
That's the threesome I want to see.
Don't you fire it up. Does it mean you wasted life now? You're completely fucked. I would differ some. Yeah. So as he's, don't you fire it up? Is that saying do you smoke the marijuana?
That's what I was taking, yeah. I mean, Jay at this point, he's fully loving it. So
yeah. People
are asking him if he's wasting his life getting too high, but he's saying, no, I'm living it.
And ABK is saying, you're completely fucked?
Yeah.
He's like, no. Then Shaggy says, I would differ some. Hold your hatchet high, because we're going to need them when there's fire in the sky.
Yeah. Don't know what any of this part means here, but it just sounds
what does that have to do?
Super cool to me. I'm visualizing, something out of the pendulum. You could draw this up and look cool.
That's a cool line, but it has nothing to do with the lines before it. Together we will die. I can promise this. In my Shangri-La, you'll have eternal happiness.
Diamonds in the mist.
So that's it for verse 2. It means nothing.
I mean, maybe you're going back to the first one we're thinking here. He's talking about you like to drink and you're fucking a girl the first day. Maybe it's things you wake up and you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have drank last night. Oh man, I shouldn't have slept with that girl last night. Oh man, I shouldn't have wasted my day getting high, all this. And he's
with three things that I think every day when I wake
up. going back to the thing that maybe you're bummed out about the choices you made. In the moment it sounded good, but now it's not. Well, here we go. In Shangri-La, you'll have eternal happiness. You don't have to worry about these things.
Instead of saying hold your chin up, you say hold your hatchet high?
Yeah, similar thing.
Hold that hatchet high.
Fire in the sky just sounds cool, so I'll give him a pass and just drop that in there.
I just assume that's like
prelude to what's coming,
Yeah.
The hell on earth that's coming was the Juggalos leaving the rapture, I guess.
Leaving the rapture. Getting dispersed from the waiting pool in front of the Capitol. Or the monument, whatever. All right. Then Jay does his It Rains Diamonds Nightly. My Shangri-La Lit Brightly. Who could miss this? So inviting.
It's so inviting.
Come stand with me on said mountaintop and perhaps raise your voice and yell.
Yeah.
Then we got a little jump steady interlude.
When he comes in, a little diamond sound effect comes in. It's like some little background texture added when he's like the narrator of the Wraith.
It kind of does have a couple of these. Here comes a problem we've come up with in the past. Right. It goes back to the booklet and not just the genius
issues.
Diamonds drift upon the mist of forgetfulness.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be the midst? M-I-D-S-T? Not mist.
Probably, right?
But it's wrong in the book, too.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that either Jay doesn't know or Jumpsteady doesn't know the word.
All of them.
Or they have an education of your son between all of them.
And they're young kids at the time.
Yeah, they're 35.
Almost 30. Oldest man, this motherfucker.
Or someone who just annotated that book.
Yeah, true. We have no idea. But I can't imagine they thought through the use of the word.
Whoever
the Dark Carnival in general.
Whoever they hired or tasked to do that also had an education of a 5-year-old. So
yeah, whoever typed it up was probably just some random person working in the office at the time. They go, shit, we got to get this in.
Fucking Steve. Always got something up his sleeve. Diamonds drift upon the midst of forgetfulness, bringing a peace untold. As I fade away to become what my eyes see, seeing into the eternity of Shangri-La.
It's a word salad, but it just sounds cool in there.
It sounds cool when he's saying it, but reading it is gibberish.
Yeah.
And then Jay does the hook 3 more fucking times.
I mean, it's a good hook, so it builds and builds. The guitar's kicking, so you get the headphones on. You're in the space, feeling it. You gonna join me and Sivo for the listen along down here?
Sure.
Turn off all the lights and put our sleep masks on and then pitch black. That was the plan for the DVD audio experience.
And when you reach over, you don't know whose dick you're grabbing.
Everyone will be jacking though. We feeling the diamond rain.
That's not rain. So yeah, they do that 3 times, and then there's good like layering and echoes in all these. So it's like each one is a little different, but it's still just the hook and 3 more times. So there was 2 fucking verses. Neither one of them made any sense. They've all just said.
It kind of paints the picture though of what you're getting into as you lead yourself down this path to Shangri-La.
Let's
kind of setting the table. 7 songs in, we're setting the table.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but let's get back to that soon. I think either your Wi-Fi is down or I hit something on my thing.
Mine's still up over here.
Okay.
Sometimes that happens though around here. I get little dead spots down.
All right. Well, I don't really need the Wi-Fi, so we will just move on back to what else this was found on.
Oh yeah.
So in 2006. Psychopathic put out a remix CD of The Wraith.
Right.
And this track, Kuma's
back.
He remixed the song. I think, the total remix I'd say is 5:18, so it's a little lesser. Mm-hmm. This song, he chops off, I'd say 20 seconds. I think It Rains Diamonds for him is about 2:58.
Yeah.
So as opposed to 3:14. So Kuma. Back in business. Starts off with a little drum beat instead of a guitar. So nice little drums there.
Yeah.
A little more upbeat. While it sounds... I don't know if I would say it's heavier, because this song is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But it's maybe a little quicker. I think he...
Yeah, I thought he sped it up maybe.
Picks up the tempo just a little bit. A little more upbeat of a song.
And maybe it's just like that sludgy guitar not being there. Maybe it just feels that way. But yeah, it does feel a little quicker pace.
I wanted to put them on top of each other to see how they worked, but it does seem like the cadence is a little faster. Yeah. With that, you can tell either he brought it up, or like at the end of the first verse where he goes, "No more poverty, as clean as we can be." Mm-hmm. That B, it almost doesn't sound like Jay.
No, that's the one note I had is Jay sounds totally different on this version than the original.
Yeah, you can kind of hear it in the original, but it's muddied out.
There's a lot of texture on his voice, and this is like basically just his voice. Like it sounds like Jay from like 10 years earlier. Like it sounds like Riddlebox Jay to me. Like it's
to me, it almost sounds like Young Wicked, like 10 years in the future. Like it sounds like someone actually singing it.
Yeah,
it's very like drawn out, and
it doesn't sound like Jay with the stressed weed voice he had in this era. You know, it was like
this era when he tries to sing, he sounds like Sin. Yeah, which is not a bad thing, but he has like that gravelly, deeper voice. This is like trails up and off.
Yeah,
so you can definitely hear it a little more in the remix. No chorus, so as clean as we can be, and then there's just like a little beat, and then it goes right into Shaggy's part. Mm-hmm. Someone stabbed my face. Yeah, and then boom. So no chorus.
No, that's interesting. He's done that for all of his. Cut it up a little bit and move stuff around or things.
More than anyone else, he like mix and matches everything. Yeah, he doesn't just take the lyrics and go with it. He's making his own puzzle.
Yeah, almost you want to just have his version of the album, because I feel like it'd be, you at least get the cohesiveness of his vision to it.
Yeah. And then after the second verse, he has some weird effects. Mm-hmm. He got some like guitar.
I feel like those are pulled from the original. Like, it sounds like
You think so?
one of Mike P's guitar, but like, again, stripped down or like adjusted.
A bunch of stuff taken off of it. So you can
Yeah,
actually
it sounds
hear
like just a piece of something that you hear in the original version.
But that's a little more of a musical interlude there.
Right.
And then you can hear, you made a note,
Yeah.
Jay saying Diamonds Nightly does not sound like it's coming from the chorus. It
No.
sounds like it's a distinctly other take.
Yeah, I think the way he yells is like "Diamonds Nightly." Like, it's like it trails off in a different way than it does in the singing version.
Just to go back, a couple episodes ago, did you listen where I found that part I was talking about where the Mike Clark?
Oh no, I need to go back still and hear that.
We talked about it,
Yeah.
but I found it where you could tell where he clipped it and there was an overlap
Yeah.
of something else. So if you go back, it had to be at least 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Whenever we talked about
Mentioned
that.
it.
So yeah, you got this little part by Jay saying Diamonds Nightly, and that's comes up a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But then they just do the It Rains Diamonds Nightly, My Shangri-La Lit Brightly. They do not have the second part of
Yeah.
it. And then they don't do Jump Steady's part. They do the same thing, It Rains Diamonds Nightly, My Shangri-La Lit Brightly, twice again, and then fades out. So, I mean, there's a lot of music in there,
Yeah.
but they cut out Kuma, it cuts out the second part of that hook
Yeah.
and the 2/3 of the ending hook.
Maybe he, like us, visualizes that song more of a part of this whole story of Shangri-La, and he just wanted to make, since it's an individual track, kind of take some of the mythology out and make it more just a standalone track. Maybe that's what he was thinking.
I don't know. You tell me.
But yeah, kind of random to pull some of them parts out, but I like it overall.
Do we want to talk about that now, or do we want to wait till the end for both of them? You want to talk about how
Yeah,
we
they're both his versions, so I guess we can.
I just meant like the song. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean the Kuma version?
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know if I like it more than the Mike P version.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, we could get in at the end, I guess. Overall,
yeah, no, we can do it for this right now. Yeah, no, I'd say the Mike P wins this one.
yeah, his is again fun to hear. Like I said, the J audio or J vocals sound so much different. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in this one. But like I said, I listened to them both with earbuds in, and like it just sounds so much heavier, and like the bass and like the layers with the headphones on for the original compared to this. This one feels a little flatter when you're listening to it. But yeah, that's just across the board. When I'm gonna listen to the original to the remix, probably the 3 studios they used that had all the amount of money to put into that production value. Yeah, I'm sure that had a lot to do with that part of it.
Do we want to talk about how we like the song overall right now? Like, do we count these as 2 different songs?
I mean, I guess
Like, if you really liked one but really didn't like the other, does it? We can't just say track 7.
Yeah.
Well, we were splitting it up, so we might as well.
Yeah.
Right. So, how do you feel It Rains Diamonds overall?
Overall, I like it. The vibe, the sound. Like you said, I'm listening to it on the beat, especially if I'm like fully immersed in listening to this all the way through as an album. It catches you and you're into it in the sound, but diving into the lyrics maybe leaves a little bit, to the imagination. You want some more there, but overall, yeah, I'm into it. I'm down. It's I put it ahead of Blam maybe on my overall listing, ahead of Birthday Bitches, Murder Rap. That's up there.
Pretty high.
Yeah. Again, it has the Wraith mythology in there that draws me. It's like, I enjoy Murder Rap. I enjoy Birthday Bitches for what they are, but it's like X-Files. Those are Monster of the Weeks. They're fun for they are, but I want the mythology. I want to see the story play out, so let's follow suit with that story.
Gotcha.
Your thoughts?
I think that it is important in 2 respects. I think not even the mythology, I won't even use that word. It brings up a phrase that they've used to this day.
That's true, yeah.
So the Diamonds Raining, it was a tour. They used it in the Gathering fucking 2017. Like,
the whole year 2017 was like the year of the diamond.
everything that they talk about that's good, they
Right.
talk about raining. And people still, like, that's top 5 catchphrase.
Yeah, I mean, we still send it to each other for things.
Yeah, it is a very important quote unquote phrase in their, I wouldn't even say mythology, just like the history.
Vernacular.
Yeah. I also think in the CD, it's almost like a doorway to, okay, now the CD's about to fucking pick up.
Yeah.
The first couple songs, the first 2 were very Wraith related. Mm-hmm. The next couple up to this point were just like, they were just there.
Tossed in tracks, yeah.
Now it's getting into, now the story is going. I was just looking at the songs.
Right,
minus 1 or 2, the story is about to fucking, business about to pick up, boy.
Right.
That being said, I always like this song in like retrospective. Oh yeah, no, it rains diamonds. Yeah. Digging into it, beat and verses, I kind of think this song sucks. Like, I know that's sacrilegious at this point, but I think it's an important part of the CD.
Yeah.
But the song itself, I think, is trash. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I love this CD.
Right.
And I like what you said, where it's going, what it's representing, all that shit. But like, the 2 verses are terrible.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. They paint a picture to me though. Like, the first one, yeah, down in your luck, thinking of getting to heaven. But like the second one, like at least when I remember it coming out, it makes you just think of like house party, like living this wild life. But then you're like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't get that at all.
I don't know why. I just kind of get that vibe. But
it's also amazing that in retrospect, we think of this CD being, we've talked about this every week, being so upbeat, so positive, you know, whatever. And this song is such a fucking musical drag. Not drag, I shouldn't say that. It's so heavy that like, you would just assume this is like the poppiest song on the CD.
Right. But you're thinking of Diamonds, you're thinking like My Shine and songs like that.
But it's not. It's like the heaviest. Down goes Blaze.
Blaze is upset we're not moving along to his.
Sorry, Blaze. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying it's, I should go back. I'm not saying it's terrible. It's listenable. I won't skip it by any means, but in a deep dive and how positive it is in our minds, but when you listen to it, how like we said, every song is kind of darker than you expect. I don't know.
It wouldn't be a track I'd pull out and throw on a playlist for sure, but like for the full album listen, I like it for what it is in there.
Yeah, I agree. By itself, it's rough.
Yeah, and doing the deep dive shows some holes in the story.
1 or 2.
Other note before we move along.
Go right ahead.
In the book, they mention the Dallas studio. I mean, maybe this is just in general, but I'll move along and forget it. They said, this is where our homies Too Tough Tony and Sabu spent many hours just hanging out, chilling, and sleeping in the lounge area. So, nice little note, just visualizing, like, if there's other artists recording showing up, and there's just Sabu and Tony passed out on a couch in their room.
Shania Twain and the Allman Brothers are walking by.
Yeah, because the Dallas studio is a big one. It wasn't like it was some local.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of the
Nashville.
one.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. To look at what we'll have to do that one of these weeks is pull up that Dallas studio, see who recorded there. But you imagine it's the same, maybe a little bit smaller, but probably another large studio that's going to have some big names coming through.
It can't be that big. Like the other one seemed like it was fucking Grand Ole Opry big.
Well, yeah, the list was A-list surplus. But yeah, that was just a funny note in the little, I don't know what you even call it, just the notes at the bottom of the lyric sheet. He also makes a joke that he thinks Tom Baker's name is made up because he says he's adding the frosting on the cake at the end, and he says, "You thought I made that name Tom Baker up to be a baker?"
Because he's mixing the cake. He's got his fingers in the cake mix.
Still got to reach out to him, see if he responds.
We do. Wasn't there someone else? Oh, was that him?
He was the one, because he had an email on his site. And I'm just gonna see if he has any memories.
Well, now that we put it out there, someone will probably get to it first, like every fucking else thing that I want to do. I'm a little upset about that.
Just bleep that all out.
I won't bleep that. Oh, you mean, no, I won't bleep that out. I'll show everyone why I'm hot.
Well, that one's fine, because that's like all the podcasts that the clowns are showing up on. That's not our competition. They're on a whole higher level. For our level, people get it. Then I'm like, damn it.
Our level. I don't want to talk
Even
about
though I was taking shots at Lars a few weeks back, saying come for a spot.
Don't even put his name out there.
Fuck him. I don't know anything about him.
That's what I like to hear.
All right.
Bitchslappaz.
Bitchslappaz.
Right.
We were talking ICP and Blaze. This song is roughly 2 minutes and 12 seconds long.
Right.
And it is a homage, would you say? Not a full cover?
No, yeah, there's just a few lyrics pulled. But, yeah, tribute, homage, however you want to say it.
To what song?
Compton's in the House, right? Let me double check. Yes. Compton's in the House from NWA's Straight Outta Compton. It's listed as Compton's in the House remix on the actual album, but I don't know.
Is there an original?
I don't remember ever seeing an original. Maybe like this is some Kelly, I'm sure will answer for us. It's probably a 12-inch like version that's like an original or something, but I don't know. But I just know it as the song from Compton's in the House off of Straight Outta Compton. So makes sense. Again, Blaze getting the old school hip hop cover.
Yeah, if you're gonna
version.
do it, if you're gonna have one, you're gonna have Blaze on there,
Right.
All right, so you just want to go through it, and then if you see something that was on the original,
Yeah. The beat is kind of like the drum line or whatever is like definitely the same. Like you can tell Mike P redid the whole beat. It's not like he rapping over the original beat. But you could tell he follows that same sound of the original. Like, I think it's just the drum machine's the same or something. But yeah, then he adds all his guitar flares and whatnot in there.
Violent J coming in saying, "Taking it back, take it back now, old school.
Old school.
Bitch slapping to the break of dawn." I always say the brink of dawn. I feel like we've done that in the past.
Yeah.
ICP, Blazy Dead Homie, bitch slapping to the early morn.
Yeah.
So we trade back, and I'd say we trade 4 lines each back and forth between all of them.
Yeah, that's how it looks.
6 a.m, police at my door.
Which is pulled from Ice-T's 6 a.m.
So now we're mixing multiple songs?
Actually, we have multiple on multiples because he goes 6 a.m, police at my door, fresh Adidas squeak across the bathroom floor. And also, Isham uses it on one of his 6 a.m, police at my door, already have to murder some more. He says something like that, yeah.
Is that how he starts his first? Or did we already do that in a track? How does Isham...
It's one of his real old songs, yeah.
I thought Isham started his first CD with a line that Jay took for something else.
Jay takes so many of those like random little lines.
I thought we already talked about that though.
But yeah, nonetheless, Isham also uses the 6 a.m. from Ice-T's 6 a.m.
Interesting. Now I wish I remembered what I was talking about, but I don't.
Isham 6 a.m.
6 a.m, police at my door. Already got to slap some more.
His is from How Do I Plead to Homicide. 6 a.m, police at my door, dead body on the floor from the night before. So, yeah, we got the lineage of Ice-T to Isham to Violent J.
I mean, I heard that Isham started the Detroit Sound, so why wouldn't you? Did you watch his interview?
No, I just seen he was on something recently.
Yeah, and I feel like he was very... I didn't watch it, but I thought someone insinuated that he's a little full of himself.
I mean, he's always been, right? that's Isham.
Yeah, I'm not super into Isham. I just know that obviously he like has a stake in being the beginning or a very focal point of the Detroit Sound.
Right.
But just the clips that were coming out seemed like that he was taking everything. All credit.
Yeah.
Was coming to him.
Well, you know, he's always been like that. That's Isham.
This is fine. I'm trying to see real quick if... Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking to the Booming Words starts with sitting down in a crack house earning my pay.
Oh, yeah. We did talk about that.
Jay does that in the Wizard of the Hood. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking.
We could probably do a whole episode on times Jay's started off with the Isham line, or you have Assassins as the cut the devil's head off. We'll move on. So many Isham things of those days.
All right. 6 a.m, police at my door. Already got to slap some more. slap some more cops.
Yeah.
Stuck my hand out through
That's a fun line.
my hand out through the mail chute. Shoot spelled wrong, by the way. That's okay. Bitch slapped Sarge and his first recruit. So he's just got his hand out there.
Yeah, a fun visual.
He's not going through the doggy door like Jimmy Madrox. He's going right through the mail chute. Blaze comes in.
Came out the ass and bitch slaps. The way he comes in is so good.
So we didn't mention, Bitchslappaz is not in the booklet. Correct?
No, it's right there.
I thought this is the one that wasn't in.
No, that's what I said. They're listed as 2 separate tracks in the booklet, but on the back they're not.
Correct, but
I think there's a certain track that they have doubled up, right?
That's what I thought. That's what
the
this
lyrics
is.
double. I didn't read it.
Yeah, those aren't the Bitchslappaz lyrics.
They're not even getting to reading it.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, so it says Bitchslappaz region, but they just have the It Rains Diamond lyrics over twice.
I don't know if they ever fixed that, but
it's funny because the note on the bottom is new though.
Yeah. But so this is where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
There's a couple lines in here from Genius that I don't necessarily think or know that's what they say.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just subliminal that like I know because it's not in there.
Right.
Or I always thought it was different. But it could just be coincidence. Mm-hmm. I came out the ass, bitch slapped some.
I said bitch slap son, so I always said bitch slap son.
That's what I thought too, but that
it could go either way though.
Grade school, high school, bitch slap went nuts.
I always thought bitch slap some nuns because I'm thinking of like you said Catholic school.
I always say bitch slap with guns.
I always thought it was bitch slap some nuns.
Well, again, none of us know what these are. I remember getting baptized by the Reverend. Bitch slapped the Bible out of his hand.
Maybe that's why I thought of the nuns, because he leads into the Reverend in the baptism. But regardless if it's nuns, nuts, or guns, he comes in hot and heavy on this verse.
I'm getting texts about ICP in the WWE Hall of Fame. So I need to
turn your notifications off over there. What are you doing?
I can't help that people are texting me about the fucking Hall of Fame.
Why, they got announced today?
That was
breaking news.
I just snorted.
We'll have right here. Show up.
Do you know how much of our car ride this weekend was talking about WWE Hall of Fame?
And how you're an idiot for thinking they shouldn't be in there?
They all agreed with me. But then we got
That's because you guys are all marking with the product.
Wow.
You want to pick sides.
Wow.
Company man over there. Yes, sir. We agree with you, sir.
You should have heard them disagreeing about other people. Like the Gold Dust versus Razor Ramon, Barry Windham.
Windham and Rotunda just got announced. That's sweet.
But no, there were so many bad takes that I was just shaking my head. I'm like, I know what's about to come.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that argument. Okay. Shaggy comes in.
Yeah.
The bitch slap master up in the place. I'll bitch slap your train wrecked face.
That's what I heard.
I always hear like Detroit somewhere in there. Like
no,
Detroit
train wreck face. That's what I heard.
All right.
Detroit.
I don't know. Don't assume friendliness with fame. I'll bitch slap the sound out your name. So lots of situations here where they just want to slap people.
Yeah, it's fun that every single line is just someone getting slapped.
This is part where I like the beat.
Right.
Perfect. They'll call you because you're not here.
Yeah.
Bitch slapped out the stratosphere. Line of the track right here. Mike P did the track. Bitch slapped. Pop format straight to the back.
Yeah. I think that might be those 4 lines might be the lines of it. As much as I said Blaze comes in hard on this. Jay hits a home run with those 4.
But Blaze's next verse is real sweet too. Don't let me show up on TRL.
Can you imagine Blaze on TRL?
I thought that too. I'm bitch slapping everybody to hell. I'm down with the clown.
Yeah, here we go.
East side till I'm gone. Yet everybody's singing that Southwest song. Yeah,
that's fire.
Those 2 lines back to back are real sweet.
Remember when I first heard this track when it kicks in and you're like, holy shit, where are we at here? This is fire going
now. Shaggy coming back. I bitch slap wigs off every day. I bitch slap old ladies out of my way. Southwest side, the bitch slap capital. Every bitch made motherfucking smackable.
Smackable.
Come on, doesn't have to go that far. For my bitch slap victims, I don't care. I'll bitch slap cowlicks into your
fun.
hair. Fago in a pillowcase, don't manage. I don't even have to look at the next line. I'll bitch slap your head brain damaged. Fago in a pillowcase, do you think he's talking pouring it into it like it won't hold it? Or they're just cans?
Just holding it like a bag over his mouth.
Yeah. Or they're just cans and 2 liters in there that he's just whooping people with. Like,
he had full 2 liters. Like, you have a sock full of coins. He just has a 2-liter pillowcase. He's hitting people with it.
Or when you're in jail and you put bars of soap in it.
Yeah, something along those lines. That's what I was thinking he was going with.
I bitch slap cheeks red.
Hands off.
I've been known to slap motherfucking pants off. Is it her motherfucking pants off or just slap a motherfucker's pants off?
I thought it was a motherfucker's pants
That's
off.
what I thought too. Again, why are there so many in this that we disagree with?
Right.
Because it's not in the book. Because whoever did this wrong.
Blaze is kind of hard to hear sometimes. His voice is so heavy and hard.
I've been known to slap a motherfucking pants off.
But yeah,
but then he's just slapping guys' pants off.
I just he hits them so hard. It's like a cartoon.
But cheeks red, is it slapping your face or is it slapping your ass?
True. I guess it would be slapping a woman's ass.
Or man's.
I was thinking face cheeks. Yeah, so.
Well, either way. I bitch slap planes out of the sky. I bitch slap truth out of a lie. Oh, good lines.
Yeah. Here we go. Shaggy McSlapmore.
Call me Shaggy, Spy McSlapmore. I bitch slap motherfuckers galore. Say we fake and want to test the rap. Step your ass on up.
Get bitch slapped.
Get bitch slapped. And then they all kind of sing together a little hook.
Yeah. What
do you call a crew that be smacking like that?
Yeah, and that's pulled from the
original.
It's rap like that. Old school, like.
Wicked.
They don't have the Wicked on that Compton one, but yeah, their version is very like Sugar Hill Gang era, like 80s, like. I'm like thinking like they're doo-wop guys rapping it.
NWA is doo-wop.
It's more old school than the NWA Compton versions.
What do you call a crew that be smacking like that? Insane clown, smack your ass to the back.
I always love that part, the way they're all singing along.
To the back. I wouldn't pick up that it was the 3 of them like harmonizing together, but maybe it is.
Is Blaze in there? I mean, they had to have turned him way down to have him singing along with those two.
And then what they call the second verse, but it's really only like 8 lines.
Yeah.
Speaking of smacking, it's making me sick. Everybody talking that smacking shit. Saying they smacking with the ICP just because I am.
They want to be like me.
What? I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at my phone and reading that. And then the beat kind of stops and they like are more like yelling this and not like singing. Talking that shit, you need to leave the place knowing you ain't ever even smacked a face. Claiming our shit, that's our shit you trashed, motherfucker. We about to smack your ass.
Your ass. And then that outro is similar to lines from it mentions in a Genius Hand, which is interlope. We were interpolate. Yeah, we use that.
How come all the years I didn't know how to say it, and now you don't know how to say it?
I think it's a reference there as that as well. So, but yeah, little bits and pieces from that Compton one. That's what they've been known to do, though. When they do a cover or a interpolate of it,
Should Goldust be in the Hall of Fame?
100%. He revolutionized the business.
Steve doesn't think so.
Steve's probably homophobic, scared of him.
Jesus. Mike brought up an example that I was thinking, but that I didn't even say, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm agreeing with you. As a character, Goldust more deserving than Razor Ramon.
Yeah. Character-wise, for sure.
That's taking NWO and beyond out.
Yeah. If you're calling just WBF
like if you're like 92 to 96, Goldust had a better run.
Yeah. I mean, you had the ladder match. That's hard to top.
Yeah.
That's the pinnacle of
tough, that era. But
yeah, the Goldust character was so like
he had
ahead of his time.
So
androgynous.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. We just right in the middle of a
train
conversation.
wreck it.
That's fine. Who cares? So yeah, that's Bitchslappaz.
Yeah.
Now, because that's on the same track, Kuma also remixed this.
Right.
So
Those are split on the album, right? They're two separate tracks on the remix, though?
no, I don't think so.
Oh, really?
On streaming, it's on the same one.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So that makes me think he did both.
Yeah, he definitely did both.
No,
yeah.
on streaming, that's the same.
Is it?
Same
I couldn't remember.
track number. So the Kuma version, I don't really have many notes, so this will go pretty quick. The beat, I feel, is very robot or video game.
Yeah, I love it. Like, hard to top this one, but his beat, like, I was super into it. Like, a couple times I listened, I'm like, I could get down with this version.
I wonder if he did it because he was thinking 80s, so he's making it like an
Yeah, I can see
Atari
that.
sound.
Yeah.
Like, not real bad 80s, beat, but yeah, it definitely gives a video game vibe.
Yeah, for sure. This one's easier to remix than It Rains Diamonds, because It Rains Diamonds, they're singing along to like the and it goes,
Yeah.
so yeah, hard one to like redo it at all. But this one, yeah, easier to make it your own, like DDP says.
Speaking of DDP, the Diamond Dallas Page raining. Real funny that the line Mike P did the track. He changed
Kuma,
it
it's a little robot.
Kuma did the track. Bitch slapped.
Yeah, that's
Popcorn
fun.
extra to the back. Funny little note. I don't know if I would have thought to do that, but I'm sure he did. Like,
Right.
that's just funny.
I feel like when he says everybody's singing that Southwest song, there's a noise added in. I was trying to figure out if it was like part of Southwest song, like dropped in
That
there.
would be cool.
I don't know if it is. Maybe it's like one little piece. I couldn't pick it out, but he adds a little like noise there.
I didn't pick up on that,
But I couldn't figure out what it was.
I will listen and try to find that out. And then it goes through the verse. Before they do the chorus, they repeat the intro. So it's a little out of order, again, like Kuma does. So stuff's a little out of order, throwing in the Take It Back Now, old school.
Yeah.
Like, that's here. And then when the chorus hits, the beat is much heavier. So he does a good job of mixing and matching shit.
Right.
And making it heavier throughout. So he makes it his own.
Yeah.
Are you insinuating that you think this is close?
The closest for me. It's been the entire run. This is my favorite of the remix tracks so far, I think.
It's hard to say. Man, fucking 2 of the top 3 or 3 of the top 4 could all be him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's surprising me this season.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to say this is better than the original.
Is Mike P's better than Dr. Dre's?
Maybe we can't even vote because Mike P's is, this is a no contest.
Yeah.
It's it's like the lights out match at AEW.
Yeah.
The bell already rang on It Rains Diamonds. This is like, and now the unsanctioned match.
unsanctioned song.
So this one, NA.
Maybe a little asterisk on this one, yeah. So Mike P's still undefeated though, as we roll along.
Are you saying that Kuma did better than Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre, last place is a 3 when it comes to this beat.
I mean, I was the one that said I think the original sucks. Like the Dre, the NWA one
version.
Yeah, I'm not into it, but I'm not partial to it. I wasn't like a fan. Just listening to it, I'm like, this is slow and bad.
It's very old school sounding for sure.
So just not my thing.
Yeah.
No contest.
It's a draw.
What else? We kind of talked about the lines in it, right? Like the Mike P line, the 2 Blaze verses, and the J verse. I think all pretty.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Iconic. So, how do you feel about this being a track, just in general?
It's fun where it kicks in. We'll get this again in a little bit here when someone else shows up. But like so far, the way all the guests have showed up, very organic. Like everything feels like they're all celebrating like this finale to this story, Joker card series. Like ABK so far isn't even a verse, right? He's just there, kind of hyping around, throwing in shit. Jumpstay comes in, throws in a few things. Of course, Zug all over with different pieces and bits, and then Blaze comes in, and it doesn't feel like it was like, obviously it's never gonna feel that way because you're on the label, you're all together, but there's plenty of tracks where like hey, we need your verse, and you could tell it's like Blaze recorded this verse or Twist recorded this verse and it was plugged in. Like, this feels like they're all together.
All together.
Yeah. So far, every guest that's appeared, it all feels as a whole, even though this song is not as we got, It Rains Diamonds, we said, it's leading into like, okay, here's a story. This throws it off, but I don't know. Still feels like part of the celebration of all these guys that their guest starred. No one feels like they're called to mail in a verse, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I have a funny story that I have to tell you after, but we'll remember, I promise. Looking at the stats, Bitchslappaz and It Rains Diamonds have only been played once.
Oh, really?
And that was at the Gathering 17.
Obviously, Blaze was not on.
I would assume not.
Man, that's gotta be hard. I wonder if they probably just did his verse together, right? Like, because you can't really skip over his parts because they're all intertwined.
Or they just did. They're not intertwined. Maybe they just. God, how'd you reteach yourself to
skip over those parts? Yeah, I imagine they all just Jay and Shaggy did it together, like through it.
Yeah, I'm sure they just had a video of him in the background, very classy, and let it play. Who would do that, right?
But yeah, I thought for sure this would have been played elsewhere.
I thought so too, but maybe it was, but not according to setlist.fm.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Bitchslappaz. It's fun for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I don't want to say a throwaway or a bonus, but it really is just kind of something fun there.
Yeah.
So as much as I said that It Rains Diamonds is like the door to more in this CD, this obviously doesn't count because.
No. But a good placement for we're going to stick this and, you have another one coming down the line. So you got to fit these two in somewhere where they're kind of like hidden but not hidden tracks. You know what I mean?
There's a whole nother question. Why? Why did they do this?
Yeah.
What made them need these two later on, there's another track that has 2 songs on it. What made them, obviously they wanted 17 tracks, but why double them up and why put them here? Why not just leave them off? Why not put them on single B-sides? Like it's.
I mean, maybe they recorded the other one. I guess makes more sense because it's going to be a future project. But this one, maybe they did this with Blaze, thinking it'd be its own track, and doesn't fit whatsoever. Like maybe they just we'll do this Compton cover. Obviously they're all marks for it, and they recorded it and this just does not fit the sound, so we'll just kind of make it like a whole hidden bonus.
Then why put it on there at all?
They want to blaze on the 6, and where else are you gonna fit them?
Just in the homies video with the apple in his mouth.
No, there's a sticker you should make.
But the tracks are so Get Your Wicked On is 1:47. Murder Rap's 2:32.
Yeah.
Birthday Bitch is 1:18. Why not make any of those a hidden track? Or why not? Those seem like tracks of their own. Mm-hmm. These two seem like half tracks, 2 shitty verses and on. Either make a third verse for it, or.
I mean, I think it's a separate problem with that song. I think the Blaze one is it didn't fit the flow of the sounds, and I think they still wanted it on there, so they tacked it on the back.
So just put it on Blaze's CD.
Yeah, it feels more Blaze-like for sure.
It does, actually.
That's my take. Is they had it initially lined up to be a track, and it just didn't fit the theme, but they didn't want to remove it from the album, so we'll make it like a hidden track. Right. And then they go, we got to get Isham on. Let's fit him into as well.
Well, we'll see him a couple times too, so we'll see him soon. But if you want to see us,
that's right.
Do you know where to find us?
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You do it.
TikTok, X, Threads, everywhere. Everywhere you can find us, it's at Juggalo RWD. Use that hashtag Wraith Rewind.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any photos in a while. Actually, we had someone recently fire up the old seminar and said that we inspired them to dust that off the first time I watched it in 20 years, so that was fun.
I feel like we may have some pictures that we just got
lost in a shuffle too.
Yeah, because we got a whole bunch at the beginning. But go back through our social medias and see what people have posted, or you post anything you like about the Wraith, pictures, stories, etc. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're listening to this. It helps us. It helps everybody. Everyone loves to see your
that's right.
reviews. And then subscribing lets you listen to us every Thursday morning. We find you. You don't have to find us.
Yep, if you're in that truck hauling across this great state of ours, great country of ours, and you hear the Wraith, you go toot toot on that old truck. Let's do it for me.
6:07 on Thursday morning, you hear a trucker.
Yeah, your trucker hitting that horn. That means the new episode dropped.
If you would like to help us even more, and help yourself and help your friends, you should be sharing this with them, whether they're a new Juggalo, an old Juggalo that'll like us, or a former Juggalo, or not Juggalo at all.
Yeah, maybe you want to convert them to this cult.
This wacky world of ours. Give them a listen. Let them give us a listen.
Yeah.
And bring them aboard. You know where to find us. Apple, Spotify, Google, all those places. Anywhere where we can be found, plug us in, and we are there. If Spotify is your spot of choice, we usually have a little question and answer or a poll for each episode. Sometimes you beat me to it. Sometimes you don't. So it depends when I remember. Go check those out, and there's a little star you can...
Yeah, quick. You're on your phone. It's only on the phone. Hit that
really?
star. Yeah, you can't do it on a desktop. So if you're listening on your phone, make sure you hit that little star. Build those up.
Nice. You can watch us on YouTube, as we said. You can contact us. Questions, comments, concerns, or anything Wraith or otherwise related. We've had voicemail. Oh, I don't want to spoil, but we've got a couple good ones upcoming. Leave us a voicemail or text us 810-666-1570 or email us at juggalorwd@gmail.com. We try to toss them in through the year when we remember, or we put them on the wrap-up show where we do all of our nonsense. Website is chugging along, juggalorewind.com. And then you also have all the other podcasts out there in the UPC. That's Twisted with Us, Juggalo Judgment, which has been rebranded but only has one episode, I think, up so far. No, that's not them. That's What is a Juggalo.
Yeah.
And then Underground Table. And then I've been checking out some other Juggalo podcasts. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what other people we can bring into this little world of ours. Wrestling Nonsense is 20 by 20 apparel or 20 by 20 pod. Come see us, speaking of, at Astronomicon in a couple of weeks. You get through Easter, you get through WrestleMania, and then Astronomicon's right around the corner. So see us in various forms and fashions there.
Forms and fashions.
Buy a t-shirt.
Right.
Order those 5Xs for everyone who wanted them. And then thanks to Steve for his music beds, Christmas for her voiceover work, and Clownstrumentals for his or her stolen beats that we take for each episode. You got anything else?
No, that's it. This was a long one. We put in some work on this episode.
Yeah, but we had 2 songs to do.
That's right.
I thought we had it in the bag, but then we got derailed about WWE Hall of Fame and other nonsense. So.
Hey, it was fun though.
It was. It's Raining Diamonds.
Nightly. Yeah, and yeah.
From the, you sound like the guy from Creed. From Mountaintops We Yell.
From Mountaintops We Yell.
All right, so let the diamonds rain, let the bitches get slapped, and we will see you next week.
That's right.
Keep your pants on. Don't let Blaze slap you. Pants coming right off. So we'll see you.
Cheeks red.
We'll see you next week for the next track, Thy Staleness.
Thy Staleness.
It will not be stale, I promise. No. All right, see you then. Goodbye. All music played in this episode and in this entire season is owned by the respective publishers and copyright holders and is reproduced for review purposes only under fair use.
Every good idea we ever had, every really bomb-ass idea we had, we said, nah, we'll save that for the 6th.
UPC. This show is a member of the Underground Podcast community.
It rains diamonds.
Just 'cause I am, they want to be like me.
Bitchslappaz.